Alright, here we go. AeroNerd is back, episode 1. Let's do this. Alright, YouTubers and AeroNerds, let's do this. Episode 1, Reboot. Before I start this, I want to talk to all of you and say thank you so far for your support. The viewers and all the subscribers, thank you so much. I think there's a lot more subscribers than I thought. I mean, I'm almost up to 12,000 subscribers. I mean, I remember when I was trying to get 1,000 subscribers, and I looked over and like, oh my gosh, I'm almost up to 12,000 subscribers. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. Oh, by the way, if you want to support the channel even further, you can go to the Patreon page, which I'm probably going to be showing on the screen right now, and you can go to the description and you're going to find the link right there below. There's 3 tiers. There's the aviator, there's the captain, and then there's the space commander. So you decide what you want to give in support for the channel. So the more support, the more growth, the more reach that this channel has to the aviators just like yourself. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm looking at my responses from the channel here. I got welcome back from Racentron 8466. Well, thank you so much. If I butcher your names, I apologize in advance. I got a Jocelyn 2, welcome back to YouTube. Well, thank you very much. Let's see, I got a Mike West 2512. I owe this man credit for my instrument. Refer to all my friends to watch this guy's videos. Well, thank you so much, Mike West 2512. I honestly really do appreciate that. Yeah, keep on spreading the love. More importantly, if you want to support the channel, hit that Patreon page. There's 3 tiers. You can support as much as you choose to. So there's 3 tiers. So check that out for sure. Madavan 818, let's go, my man. Just buttoned up my PPL written Monday. Thanks partially to this channel. Oh my gosh, that makes me feel so good. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for that. That means the world to me. Yeah, show your, if you want it, and anybody who's watching, if you want to show your support, definitely hit that, go in the description below and check out that Patreon page and show your support. You can actually support as much or as little as you would like. I'd really appreciate that. AirJ530 says, really enjoy your channel, glad you're back, would really like to hear about your corporate experience. Corporate experience is more like, you're like a limo driver in the air. Flying for the airlines, you're like a bus driver. There's a specific route. You gotta fly at this altitude. You gotta fly at this airspeed. Whatever's on the release, that's what you fly. Unless there's an emergency, obviously, but that's what you fly. Like, you gotta fly this, and that. Corporate world, you're more of like a limo driver. You create your own plan. You can It depends on what corporate company you fly with, but some actually give you a credit card, a corporate credit card. You book your own flights, you book your own hotel stays. So let's say that in 2 days from now, you have a flight scheduled. So obviously you want to be there ahead of time. So one day you take the card and you book your own hotel wherever you want to fly, wherever you want to book at, within the limitations of the contract, whatever the contract may be. If there is none, then you book your own Hilton or your own Marriott, and on top of that, you get to keep the points. So at least the corporate world, at least the corporate company that I flew with, you kept your points. All your Hilton or your Marriott or anything like that. 121, not so much. Some you can, but most, like, you're not keeping that. So and that's the best way I can describe the corporate world. I can probably do a whole separate video on corporate versus airline experience, and if you guys want me to do a video on that, just let me know in the comments below. But anyway, moving on. Tom D Chi 12. As I guess you are probably out doing something awesome, flying planes and instructing, which is also important. Looking forward to more great stuff. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I look forward to creating more videos. Lance, if I butcher somebody's name, I apologize, but this is not really easy for me. Lance Budion 4977 says, "Glad you're back. I've greatly enjoyed your instrument videos, and I'm working on the rating now. Thanks." Well, hey, if you have any questions on your instrument, and this goes out to anybody too. If you're going for private instrument, commercial, flight instructor, if you're going to ATP, CTP, let me know if you have any questions. If you want me to do like an aeronautic video, let me know, because like I said, I have a lot more experience than I did years ago when I was originally doing the videos on this channel. So yeah, let me know. Put it in the comments below and let me know. Again, I can't stress enough, if you want to support the channel, go ahead and become a Patreon member and support as much or as little as you choose to. Welcome back. It's been a minute. Lol. Aerial Photo Vita. If you really laughed out loud, go ahead and put that. Go ahead and become a Patreon member. If you really did laugh out loud, become a Patreon member. Anyway, love your videos. Thanks for making it so understandable. Well, I appreciate that from John 5826. Good to see you again from Lee YFT. Left. You guys are really making this hard for me. Okay, I'm just gonna keep on going here. Let's see, Rocky B 2878. If you can put where you're from, that would be also great too, so I can actually shout out to wherever you guys are representing from. So Rocky B 2878, what's up, man? Welcome back. A huge fan of your content would love to see more. I would also highly recommend doing a commercial course as well. I thought I did a commercial course. Did I not do a commercial course? I'll have to do that. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I've been in the airline world. I went to corporate, and then I was training corporate, and now I'm in the airline world again. So oh my gosh, you know how rusty I'm gonna be? You know what? I'm gonna dedicate it for Rocky B 2878. I'm gonna do that. I don't know how in depth it's gonna be, because I don't know how the commercial world is right now for commercial training I don't know what flight schools are doing for commercial, so I'm gonna have to do some research on that. Anyway, Wizard of Oz with a bunch of Z's. Please do an instrument video playlist. I need more. Well, I have a really in-depth instrument video playlist. So if you can respond on this video, let me know if there's any specifics that you want me to go over. Let me know in the comments below. I normally tell students that private is the most difficult rating that you will ever do, because you're stepping into the aviation world for the very first time. You don't know the terminologies. You don't know the aviation language. You've never flown an airplane, so it's like overwhelming. Once you pass that threshold, and then you go into instrument is more like 80% book study, 20% flying. Private is like 100% flying, 100% study. It's crazy. But anyway, yeah, be a little bit more specific. Like, what would you like me to go over? And I can definitely reattack that. Let's see. Trail. Oh, that's not Trail. I'm sorry. The font is so tiny, so forgive me. Tail Dragger 83 _ paw. Glad to have you back. Although I haven't done my instrument practical yet, you surely give me confidence to do so. Do it. Do it. Do it. You got this. You can do it. If there's any questions, put it in the comments below. I'll answer them. London Morin 9611. More instrument videos. Again, you gotta be more specific, guys. What would you like me to make a video of? Because instrument is so broad. It's such a broad topic. That's like saying, I want more videos on aeronautics. Okay. Like, come on. I need more info. Let's see. Photo Busta. Love it, but you need a mic. That's why I got a mic. So this is actually because of you. So yes, I read and I answer. So if you would like a better mic, become a Patreon member, support the channel. Maybe next time I'll have a Shure mic. Who knows? Let's see. Anyway, One Dull Geek, welcome back. Here's a question. What paths are there to getting paid as a pilot that doesn't involve becoming a CFI, especially for someone looking for a second career? Thanks. Well, One Dull Geek, I have a good question. I have a good answer for that question. To be honest, when I first started, I didn't want to become a CFI because I did not want to just be in the cockpit doing the same thing every single day. Okay, let's do steep turns. Okay, let's do stalls. Okay, short-field landings. Short-field landings. Let's do steep turns. Let's do chandelles. Let's do lazy eights. Let's do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. 1,500 hours later. Okay, cool. I'm going to the airlines. Fortunately, I did become a CFI, and I realized that it was way more to that. If you want more information on that, put in a comment below, and I'll probably make a separate video on that alone. But to answer your question, there's multiple things you can do. You can do aerial surveying. You can do, I think, gosh, they are in Texas. I'm just going off the top of my head right now. I think they're they're a corporate, not a corporate. They're a cargo. They do cargo. They're out of Texas. I'll put it in the comment below because I can't think of it at the top of my head right now. But you can do cargo. You can do aerial surveying. You can do banner towing. You can do crop dusting. There's lots of stuff that you can probably look into. However, what is your overall goal? If your overall goal is to be in the airlines, you don't want to do crop dusting because the airlines is going to be more instrument focused. And in the interview, they're going to say, okay, well, how much instrument do you have? You know, how much approaches have you shot? And if you're a banner tower a pilot, your answer is going to be, well, I shot 2. Well, how long ago was that? Maybe 4 years ago. You know, how long is it going to really take for you to get 1,500 hours or 1,600 hours, whatever the requirement is for that specific airline that you want to join, or corporate that you want to join? So think about that, and I might actually do another video. Now that I'm talking to you guys, I have so many more videos that I'm thinking about doing right now. For example, if you're going into the airlines, which airline should you go to? Well, it depends on the domicile. It depends on the aircraft. It depends on the flow-through program, and yada yada yada. There's so much information. But anyway, going back to One Dull Geek, what I was actually looking at doing is banner towing. To be honest, that's why I got my tail wheel. To be honest, and I got my tail wheel, and I've never flown a tail wheel since. I'm gonna be honest, and I think I actually posted a video on that I got my tail wheel. Surveying, there is actually a when I was on my training for 121 for the airlines, I asked one of the guys that he was like, yeah, I'm here in the airlines, and so I was like, hey, so what did you do before this? And I was thinking about flight instructor because 90% of the time you're normally a flight instructor going to the airlines, and he actually did aerial surveying. So that's one thing you might want to look into, but either that or cargo. I think that's one of the things that will benefit you the most because you're going to be flying through the weather. You're going to be getting a lot more experience. However, if you're a banner tower, you're going to be always flying in perfectly good calm winds, sunshine. I don't really think it's going to make you a really good pilot over time, because if you always fly in sunshine and in rainbows and the birds are chirping, what are you going to do if you run into a thunderstorm? What are you going to do if you can't see and you got to rely on your instruments to land and you got passengers behind you, you know? So that's something to think, that's just something to think about. And the last and final comment is not a comment at all. It's just Duran the Destroyer. This is a this is a good friend of mine. I actually was stationed with him actually out in Hawaii. Now that I'm looking at this, so a shout out to you, brother. Anyway, so look out for, I'm actually have a video on a throttle quadrant, on a Pro XM throttle quadrant. Look out for that. That's actually going to be released Monday. So I'm actually doing a lot of videos, and I'm actually releasing them on, I want to release them on either Mondays and Thursdays. So that's what I'm going to try. So anyway, thank you so much for all of you guys for hanging there with me. Once again, AeroNerd Reboot, thanks for all your support, and I'll see you guys in the next video or review. See you next time.